So skipping the intro and pleasantries, right off the bat we are going to start out at my studio app for some very depressing and miserable viewing. As you can see there, 614 total subscribers. Luckily enough, I did gain a couple of subscribers just yesterday at time of recording, but prior to that, over the course of the previous week, I actually lost 6 subscribers. In fact, every time I uploaded a video, at least one person would unsubscribe. But we are going to head over to my analytical section of the studio app for an overview. So in the last 4 weeks we have 2.1 thousand views, which is 2,000 views more than usual. But when we come down to our top content for the last 28 days, we can see that Soylent Green Decoded is leading the charge considerably over my recent videos. Now, Soylent Green Decoded is sort of pretty much, I'm not going to say the one and only video, but it is one of 2 videos. It has actually got more than 1,000 views on my channel, and Soylent Green Decoded is my most viewed video with over 6,000 views at time of recording. There you go. So, you know, at least I produced one video that people watch. But this is what we're paying attention to today, guys, is the attention retention. You guys that do tune in to these videos are making some pretty bleak reading, because we can see here, even my most popular video with 6,200 views. If we click on the view retention, we can see that after 2 minutes and 50 seconds, 70% of the people who initially clicked on this video decided that they'd had enough and stopped watching. But that is, as I said, my most viewed video. Stranger Things, the real life Stranger Things, that is my second most viewed video for the last 4 weeks. It's got 151 views since it was published. 17 concurrent viewers while we were watching. But here we come again to audience retention. Click on there. At the very bottom, 5 minutes and 19 seconds, 35% people are still watching, which means 65% of people couldn't make it 5 minutes into the video. And that is even more depressing, that 20% of people stopped watching after a single second. Look at that, guys. So that was my second most viewed video this month with 150 views. But here we come to the second most viewed video for the last month, and it's got 119, 9/11 reference there, since it was published, and it's got 29 more views than previously. And this actually made the 20 concurrent figures. We don't often get into the 20s for people watching the live premiere. But here we come down again, audience retention. So the attention retention for my third most viewed video this month, we can see 80%, actually 77% of people had stopped watching at the 2.24 second mark. So, you know, are people really watching these videos, or are they just clicking on them, leaving a random comment, and then clicking off and going off somewhere else to find some hellos to be said? So this is Subclade K, Children Dying. This actually also reached triple digits, 100 views since it was published. And we managed to keep 19 viewers watching at its peak while it was live premiere. But again, let's click on audience retention, and we can see that 50% of people had stopped watching after 1 minute 23 seconds. By 2 minutes and 46 people were watching. So this one actually did perform a little bit better. 15 minutes in, 32% were still watching. So that one actually did do a little better than previously. It didn't have such a dramatic drop. Excuse that, my dogs have decided to bark at something in the background, as they do often provide noise pollution as background acoustics for these videos that nobody watches. But really and truly, we're already 5 minutes into this very short video, and already I'm guessing 70% of the viewers who clicked on this have already stopped watching. So here is another subclade related content which got 95 views, managed to hold the attention of 18 people during the live premiere as a those figures show. Sorry about that, I lost my train of thought there. But the audience retention, let's click on this. 9% of people would stop watching after 0 seconds. And by 2 minutes, again, 75% of you had already stopped watching. So let's come down to, sorry, I've gone a little bit too far there. Let's go back to the analytics. Click out of that video. So that was my 4th video of the month. No, it wasn't. It was the 5th video. So as you can see, I only got 3 videos in the last month that have gotten over 100 views. I got 2 here in their 90s. This is the norovirus mutant strain running rampant. Again, let's look at this. What did we have? 20 folks. So again, we managed to catch the attention of 20 viewers during the live premiere, but towards the end of the show, how many were watching? 9 towards the very end, and I think some people come back just to watch the dancing girl there, an extra person come back to watch the dancing girl. But again, let's come to audience retention, and we can see that 2 minutes 43, 70% of people once again had stopped watching. So the attention wasn't there to continue watching longer than 3 minutes. Digital Immortality Project Avatar got 88 views since it was published, and only 12. We peaked at 12 during the live premiere. Here we come down to audience retention, and we can see 7 minutes, 13%. But again, 2 minutes 38, 75% of people. So the majority of people that do click on these videos don't even watch them for longer than 3 minutes. Fatal Fungus Spreading Rapidly has gotten 83 views since it was published. We managed to peak at 16 during the premiere. Audience retention. We can see here by 2 minutes, 48% of people had stopped watching. So that one did perform a little bit better. We managed to hold the retention of a few more people for a little longer than the other ones. And again, that one sort of managed to sort of hold the attention of around 25% for the duration. So that was a good performer in terms of the people that actually watched the video. Subclade K, Death Count Rising. This is my most recent video, I believe. This came out just a few days ago. It has gotten 82 views since it was published. We peaked with 18 watching during the premiere. Here is the audience retention. You see quite a dramatic line there. 3 minutes and 27 seconds. 80% of folks have already stopped watching. And we even get down, there you go, 44 minutes in, nobody's watching. 18 minutes, nobody's watching. 10 minutes, 0% retention. So very, 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 very depressing. So the last one, Toxic Fog, this has got 80 views since it was published. We managed to hold the attention of 16 folks. This doesn't have such a dramatic line, but again, 1 minute and 18 seconds, 42% of people have stopped watching, and by 5 minutes we're under 50%. So again, this one did perform a little bit. 20% were still watching around about the 26-minute mark. So that one didn't do too badly. But let's come over to content. Let's click on videos. So over the last month or so, or a couple of months that I've been uploading, as I did take a little bit of a hiatus and actually sort of had convinced myself I'd actually given up with YouTube, but some bad weather and sort of endless hours not knowing what to do with myself, I resorted to remaking videos that clearly nobody watches after the 3-minute mark, and even sort of went out of my way to adapt a few sort of annoying-y YouTube tropes in hopes that maybe we might gain a few more nobodies to the live premieres and get a few more views on the account. So you can come down here and you can sort of see that this isn't just my recent videos. You can see there 31 Atlas, Alien or Asteroid, only 57 views. Some of the content, you know, meme, dopamine, digital dependency, only got 62 views. Let's click on that one very quickly because that was a video that was full of information. But again, it's sort of one of those videos that a lot of people, I think, didn't want to watch because a little bit of cognitive dissonance sort of sets in, and people don't like to admit that they have become influenced and affected by memes and short form video content, because that is all some people do tend to share and post on social media. So look at that, 75% again of people, actually 65% of people would stop watching after 1 million, and really and truly that video just proves exactly the information that is contained in that video as to why people are doing this. 1 minute and 30 seconds, there's no dopamine to be had beyond that point, I'm guessing, and you know, short form video content, memes, these are the things that are causing people to have an extremely short attention span. Look at that. That was the first video that relaunched my channel around about 2 months ago. Memetic Warfare, only 46 views. If we click on that one and go to the video performance, that did actually a little bit better. Look at that. We still managed to sort of keep 50% or around about 50% watching at the 4-minute 27 mark. And we did actually keep quite a few of the people that did tune in and watching right up until around about once it passed an hour 22, then the numbers did begin to drop dramatically. But we did manage to, you know, it's performed quite well, to be quite honest. And, you know, 5 minutes in, we still got 50% watching, but it went completely downhill from that, and possibly because that was the first upload in quite some time on my channel. Probably the algorithm favored me a little bit, or maybe it was sort of a novelty for the viewers that did tune into the live premiere, that, you know, hey, RD's back, we haven't seen him for a few months. Prior to that, I uploaded a video 6 months prior, September Tuesday, the Untold 9/11, which was a remix version of a previously streamed show here at NoOneWatchesArDee. But you know, you can kind of look down here, 104 views for an all-out mixtape. FEMA Files, 104 views. This is what martial law looks like, 117 views. So some of these videos, you know, do get lucky enough to pass the triple digits, but for the most part, guys, you know, 70, 80 views. Look at that. Military maneuvers, only 25 views, and that was only 42 minutes long. Migrant Solutions, only 45 views. No One Watches RD. Eclipse Quake, that actually did well, 95 views. Migrant Solutions, probably my most compelling video in my opinion, 107 views. That is actually even more relevant today than it was a year ago when I did manage to upload it. But you know, it's very, very, very miserable figures. You know, 2 years ago I had another sort of attempt that I was going to sort of relaunch this channel, and you know, I was trying to put a lot of content out, and it was sort of during that relaunch that I decided this is just pointless. I'm wasting my time and effort here, because I think it was actually that one there, where are we, the Satanic Panic video, that was the one that sort of pretty much broke the camel's back, because I think I had 14 or 15 people watching at the outset of that video, but after 15 minutes it dropped to 0 because somebody posted the link to another live stream that was just starting, and everybody ran over there so they could endlessly say hello and constantly bless other viewers. And again, when there's a sort of chat where there's a whole lot more people watching that video, then there's a whole lot more potential for a return of reward on hellos and blessings, if you get what I'm saying. But you know, guys, I've been making videos for about 7 years now, and for me, really and truly, the sort of creating part of it is the cathartic part. This is what I enjoy the most, sort of actually creating the videos and you know, putting it all together, doing the editing. You know, that is where I kind of get my dopamine and enjoyment from my YouTube endeavors. And the sort of downside for me is uploading. As you can clearly see, you know, we get very few comments, very few views. All Out Apocalypse, look at that, only 27 views. My video on Havana Syndrome 4 years ago, only 79. So it's not recent, guys. This has been the state of affairs ever since pretty much I have started YouTube, and constantly, you know, I've been making unwatchable content. I've made you know, I don't gain views, I only, you know, it goes down. I get less and less people watching. People unsubscribing. My channel never really grows. My videos never really get watched. Even the people that do watch them don't watch them. And out of the sort of handful that do sort of stick around and watch to the very end, the majority of the time they're far more interested in their own personal affairs rather than the content at hand. So let me know, guys, is it worth my time and effort to continue producing unwatchable content? And I do know there are a very, 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 very small percentage of my viewers that actually do appreciate what I do, and it is really and truly you guys that keep me going, really. And as I said, the other sort of thing that keeps me going is the fact that I do enjoy the creative side of YouTube more than the sort of presenting it, because as I said, you know, it's very, very miserable when the majority of people that do tune in to your channel stop watching after 2 minutes. And I sort of trying to put it into perspective, although people don't pay to watch my videos, but I sort of imagine people going to a movie theater. Hey, look, that looks like a good movie, why don't we go and see that? And then sort of 2 minutes into the movie, 80% of the auditorium gets up and leaves because they don't like it. I mean, have you ever experienced that at a movie theater? I know that I never have, and I go, it's not exactly a very comparable simile, but you know, why bother making videos if nobody is going to watch them? And as I've said before, No One Watches RD is not just a catchy, quirky name. It is extremely accurate and compelling. But you know, guys, what's the point if nobody watches to make them? And some of these videos do actually take a little bit more time than others to make. Not to mention, you know, I also need to sort of have Wi-Fi and sort of stuff like that, and the amount of time that I spend connected to my device to create these videos. I mean, hours and hours, and sometimes days and days, and in some rare cases weeks and weeks, and even on occasion months go in to put in some of this content together, only for the people that subscribe to my channel not to watch. So is it my content is unwatchable, or do I just have low quality viewers? But guys, as I always request, comments as a way of rewarding me for my efforts. That is all I have ever really asked for and requested from my viewers. Please, guys, leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of this video, and also let other people that may not have otherwise clicked on it know what you thought. That might encourage them to click. But as you can see, guys, very, very bleak and miserable reading. That the majority of people that click on my videos stop watching after less than 2 minutes. So as I said, guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and we may see you in another one.